If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequence—
It's not that we're unwilling to do—
Exactly.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello, you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings.
Ah, so they're friends of yours.
Well, but recently, we all understand if the Shogun needs— Yep, that's the one.
What? So her wheels? Oh, yeah, you're right, which would also be...
Considering Liu is, a lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm—
Right, so—
Unfortunately,
Huh?
the Kujo clan is still everyone knows that it changed.
To put it simply,
If
My lack of ability.
don't blame yourself.
Yes. Okay.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
Oh.
you guys know what to— you know, thank—
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might... Let's take a trip...
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though you're up still, your aunt, so tell me.
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye.
You're saying she's fine?
I don't know the details. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. I am the only... But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you? Here is the pass permit.
Thanks, Miko.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest... Oh, and don't...
냠, 장염, 애미김, 하냐냐. 오냐, 오냐.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because... Wait, this is... authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has apologies, please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Thank you!
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Girl, are you fine? Raiden!
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we made amends, didn't we? Also, we got...
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern.
What did you make of this? She's acting strange.
This body has no need of rest.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going up... She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would...
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even, I am currently unwilling to deal with any business.
What?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going...
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
What the hell? Oh my god!
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational... That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity...
Oh, Paimon!
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix...
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste,
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean leave the plane of Euthymia? Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right, then. I'll come out for... Oh, since the theme of the day is...
What?
I have my ways.
Oh, great!
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
There's a familiar... Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest
You know what? I'm just gonna important. If I don't do the commission, they're coming in the first area. Senyum ini.
Bad ass. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected. It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite...
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me.
I'm not going anywhere.
What do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Goodbye. What the hell?
What is this doll selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
I wanna walk. I wanna walk. I wanna walk. I wanna walk with. Hey, mama, come on. Don't you dare. Wait. Wait.
Shogun,
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but you see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. The focus is not just the taste.
Ah, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life.
So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination.
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, sir.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk. Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood.
No, I'm
Much
not
more
calling.
enjoyable
I'm
than
not
meditating
calling.
alone all the time.
I'm so busy,
By the way,
bitch.
Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure. Let's go and have a look.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels.
Yeah!
Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are...
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in...
In principle, you're absolutely...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then.
Wow, congrats! You are...
How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist? Someone like that could easily become the top mark. You do have a point. This Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with yeah! The plot is... With a premise like this, it's no wonder, Paimon thinks it might, well, it's... That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the Shogun. She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi since there is such a great deal of dip. That said, which means that the content of this book must have been approved.
So what do you think of Yae publishing houses? Do you like the stories
What I take from these stories, back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house. And certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create. But the fact is that both I disagree with you, but the truth is right here in front of my eyes.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you. I've seen a lot, and it's...
Ooh, great idea!
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that...
It's okay. Come with us. We'll...
Oh.
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time. So it makes a great souvenir.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a... Ah, I see. The more I think about it, how should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural. All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you. Okay. I'll try that. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment.
Start taking a photo. Bro. Where am I going? on, girl. You look so cool.
It's a wrap. Take a look. Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me, but she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's not the real you.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then...
Okay, that's right.
Of course I do. It was
So then, who does that make you?
Well, I'm still me. My existence. I am me. There is only one of me. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of
In that case, this picture...
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my... Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as...
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep. Let's find out what's going on.
Oh my...
Hey, Ippei. What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? Hey, I am very sorry.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is...
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission.
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power... So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them...
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking...
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why. The meeting place is in the mountains near...
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, I've searched all over the city.